the possibility for a Eason Shin, but not for an Aldous. So I think this hints that they do want to go for another assassin because again, Albert has shown that he has options even after having 5 bans technically for him.
Yeah, and now with the Hayabusa and the Link banned away, Onic Esports looking for a first pick. It is most probably going to be either the Paquito, Matilda, or that Jawhead. But if Onic Esports picks any of that, 2 prior heroes will be opened up. Matilda and Jawhead opened up for the side of Rrq.
Yep. Beautiful game of chess here right now.
Yeah.
Rrq.
I'm not sure. Okay, so Paquito has been picked up. I think that was the good pick for the side of Onic, right? Taking it away is going to be really, really huge. But Rrq, what are they going to respond with right now? If they go for the Jawhead, that'll mean that Matilda won't be...
The Phoveus perhaps.
The Phoveus can
because
be
with
picked.
Esmeralda banned from Onic Esports, maybe the idea is to go for the Matilda as well. You never know, but it is going to be the Phoveus trying to get take advantage of that Esmeralda ban, and it will be the Matilda as well. So taking away 2 of the big shielding heroes away from Onic because they enjoy that save potential coming in from especially Keyboy on the Matilda.
Yeah, for sure. But guys, this Farsa is also still left open, so Onic Esports could actually take this away as well as the Nathan, possibly, if they want to go that route.
Yeah, that Nathan is opened up for them right now. It is a comfort pick for the side of Onic, but not just the Nathan, but the Eason Shin is also opened up. Remember, the first game, he was able to get the Savage with that UISS. And on Esports, they might look for a pick onto that right now. Farsa is also available with Rafaela and the Eason Shin like I predicted right here. So Rafaela just able to maybe babysit this Eason Shin in the jungle. Rrq Hoshi though, with this Eason Shin picked up, they might look for something like a Lancelot, able to bully in, and I think this is a very, very good time for them to go for that kind of pick. Lancelot for Albert, we haven't seen it in a very, very long time. He's only had a 50% win rate on it though, back in the regular season. Hasn't played it here in the playoffs. Will he play it here? No, Farsa first, because again, it is a very priority pick. Getting it for a person like Clay, a person who really knows the limits of this hero and is his favorite hero, still sitting at a 90% win rate here, Clay, on this Farsa. I believe he's played it 10 times.
Yep, denying it from the hands of Drian as well. So again, next level picks and bans coming in from both teams.
10 times.
And now, moving on towards the second banning phase, we'll have to see whether there's any intentional moves towards banning out assassins for the side of Onic Esports, and what will be the targeted bans coming in from Rrq Hoshi.
I wonder if Lilia will be banned.
Your team is banned.
It actually will be the Chang'e ban.
Smart.
Okay, I thought it would be the Lilia because with the Farsa taken away from them, with the Eve ban, I think the only viable option would either be the Lilia or the Chang'e. But it will be the Chang'e. So Rrq Hoshi seems to see that this Chang'e is the priority ban for themselves. So we're just going to have to see what Onic Esports will respond to this with, because right now, Onic Esports does lack that magic damage, so maybe Rrq Hoshi with the second ban could actually target that Lilia. But for Onic Esports, who can they ban out right now?
An assassin perhaps, because again, the Karina was a big problem. I'm not sure if they actually want to go against that, especially because they do have a Yisun Shin. They would want some security, want some potential to actually scale well into that late game. But it's going to be the Lancelot, as Mirko predicted, because again, Albert is insane on this hero.
Not just insane, man. I think insane is an understatement here. Any assassin on the hands of someone like Albert, this guy is a mechanical genius, a prodigy, you should say, here, as we are going to enter for the final ban from the side of Rrq Hoshi. What is it going to be? What are they going to ban away? It is going to be Lilia. So, 2 bans targeting towards Drian, limiting his hero pool, but I'm sorry to say, I don't think this is going to work. Drian has the most unique heroes picked in the MPL, man. He picked up, let's count it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, no, it's too many to count. He's played so many. Even he played the Benedetta in the mid lane, the Paquito in the mid lane. He's played the Selena, the Valor, all the way up until even he brought the Lapu Lapu into the mid lane, right? This guy has just been piling up heroes, as you can see right here. He took on the entire sheet of paper. Like, the data is just Drian's heroes here. The heroes he's picked very, very hard, but these are the 2 heroes that has been the most troublesome, I should say, on the hands of Drian. Sure, we've seen a lot, but look at that respect for the Claude. Rrq, honestly, they're picking up Benedetta. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. They're
Yep.
picking up Benedetta for sure here. If it's not Benedetta, it's going to be the Granger, I feel like, to add. No, Benedetta or Roger, I think.
If they go for the Vendetta, that would like justify the Povius pick because that is one of the big counters. That is a very good read, Mirko. And now taking that away from the possibility from Onic as well. So they have a lot of options to work with here. Although I wonder where it would, how it would actually fit in with this dynamic. He can actually deny
that prediction,
though.
Holy Baptism as well. Yep, it's a very good call, honestly.
Man, oh man, the Benedetta comes in true, as I predicted right there. Very, very nice. But on Esports, they have the Brody as well, opened up for them if they want to go for it. They have a Rafaela. Kylos, though, as a pickup for the side of Onic Esports. We are going to take a look at CW's hero as well. This can be the Eastern Chain in the gold lane. We've seen it from Clover. Will it be true as well for CW? Perhaps, I don't think so. Maybe. I swear, I don't know why, but I'm thinking Belleric right here for Onic Esports. Going against this kind of dive composition, Belleric will add a lot, and I mean a lot of pressure. Will it be the Belleric? Oh! Yo, I expected something crazy. I thought it was the Belleric, but no, it's the Sicilian for Onic Esports. Yeah, I was about to say as well, they either need something very tanky to be able to provide for the front line, more front line for Onic Esports, or a magic damage hero that can deal damage and front to back. Sicilian, and there you go. Clint picked up for the side of Rrq Hoshi in the gold lane. I feel like Sicilian is going to have a very, very hard time, but you don't know where the Sicilian is going to go, actually. It might be on the hands of Drian and in the mid lane.
Well, we have to see because, again, Onic is very good actually playing for this late game, so they denied the Nathan, they denied the Yisung Shin as well, and now their next like secret weapon to actually carry towards that late game, shutting down the aggression from Rrq is going to be the Sicilian. And with the Hylas in the front side, maybe there's enough to actually protect him. There is also some protection coming from the Holy Baptism as well. We'll have to see how this plays out. It'll come down to the execution from Rrq Hoshi.
Absolutely, it is going to come down to the execution for both of the teams, I should say here. With the two crazy drafts, I think there's enough speculation. Let's just draft, get into the game right here. Hashtag go Onic or hashtag Viva Rrq in the chats right now. I want to see it, man. I want to see that support for your teams because the hashtag battle will start, and it is actually Drian on that Sicilian here, as it is going to be CW on Paquito. We haven't seen this from him.
I mean, honestly, the Sicilian pick does come. I guess I understand they do have a little bit, not a little bit, sorry, a huge amount of burst later on towards the late game. But honestly, going into the composition of Rrq, I don't know if he's going to have a good time. But as you can see here in the top lane, it will be Vin actually babysitting Xin there, knowing that CW has an edge here over Clint in the early game.
Yeah, Rrq Hoshi now 200 gold lead for themselves already, as they have been able to clear the lanes in the top side faster. But Vin and Xin already going in for the gold buff with Keyboy rotated to the top side. CW may be able to do and get so close into that vicinity, and Rrq actually, they have to be careful because sure, Xin on this Clint is very, very good, especially in the early game where this is where you want Clint to be able to dominate. But against a laner like the Paquito, man, so hard to be able to dominate him. But it is going to be both of the laners just playing it chill, not going anywhere. Xin will choose to recall for now as Rrq Hoshi again. What they need to do is wait until Xin gets his power spikes because Paquito will fall off, whereas Clint will just get stronger by the minute.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to see. As it seems like Boots here goes very aggressively onto the members of Rrq Hoshi here.
Albert
Trying
here
to
as
stop
well.
the lane, but he has to be careful here because Albert actually will be there to take him out, and that is first blood in the hands of Rrq Hoshi with Albert on that Benedetta.
Did you see how he lined those dashes up together, man? He was able to use that passive perfectly, and the Phantom Slash as well, connecting onto two, getting a free dash. That was just perfect from Albert. Perfect execution, but on the esports as well. This is a very, very weird draft with the high loss played in the XP lane. It'll very, very mana hungry, I should say, for this hero, right? And on esports, really rotating to the top side. Xin is gonna have to play weak sided. There you go. The gang coming in. Xin forced to flicker away as the guiding wind comes in. The turret will be taken away by the side of Rrq. That's gonna be Spin reading the rotations really well and covering his gold laner.
Yep, both these teams have their own priorities because, again, Onic wants to make sure that the Sicilian scales, whereas Rrq want to make sure that Xin doesn't get shut down. So big, contrast in priorities and in the lane. But here, CW makes an aggressive play and almost takes down Xin.
Yeah, Xin gets chunked really, really low there and nearly gets caught out with the Mountain Chakra, but it seems like there is a response, and a very, very quick response as well, coming in from Onic as well. And yes, at the moment, it seems like Rrq Hoshi is leading in a bit of gold with the ability to be able to pick off someone there in the early stages of the game. But now Keyboy is just opening the map, playing it very passively, looking for an opening, but he has to be careful because Albert and Vin will be there to capitalize if he makes a mistake.
Absolutely, Albert is very... Oh my god, Xin actually catches CW there as the guiding win will be able to provide something. Final blow to the backside. CW is going to be the target. Albert is still not going to be able to find his target as CW was able to flicker out of that one, but he's taken very, very low with 50 seconds on the clock for the turtle. It seems like Rrq will look to try to push the wave in the top side and maybe get some turret gold in the process. Xin just shoving the wave with the help of Vin, and yeah, they're definitely going to go in for the turret gold right here as Albert has rotated to that mid side. There, Xin, oh my god, that was so clutch. Sanguine Claws almost connecting, but Xin using that second ability really, really well, as now it is going to be Rrq praying the pressure. Super Eagle all the way to Keyboy, but Keyboy brings him under the turret. The claws doesn't connect, and that is so much damage placed on Vin, and that's going to be Drian picking up the kill with the bat impact. So good by the side of Onic Esports. The calculation was beautiful, and even Keyboy flickering in the last possible second to bring that Circling Eagle all the way under the turret with just really, really well calculated plays from the side of Onic Esports.
Wow.
Vin was actually forced to use the Purify as well to try and escape, but he still gets taken down in the end, so that is a double negative for Vin in the situation, but now they're going to make a play for the turtle.
Yes, it seems like they will be making a play here around the turtle, as it seems like there is already a setup from both teams. But right now, the positioning from Onic Esports isn't as good as Rrq Hoshi because they are dominating around that area. But it seems like Rrq Hoshi will be pushing the focus away from that turtle as Sans is in the area. Oh no, but R7 is very, very aggressive onto the members of Onic Esports, trying to zone Sans away. But Albert instead will be taken very, very low and actually slain out of the line of dawn. R7 is the next target, will be able to zone the members of Onic Esports away still, but look at the sustain exactly, as unfortunately the sustain is not enough and he will also be picked off. So 2 members taken down from the side of Rrq Hoshi there.
Dude, Albert didn't get the retribution. It was actually Sans taking the turtle away, and after that, they overcommitted way too much into that team fight. Benedetta didn't have his ultimate. He used his ultimate to secure the turtle. He wasn't able to get it. They should have just disengaged, but man, that was just clean fights from Onic Esports. They knew what to do exactly. Sans was able to steal it away, and this is why his Yisun Shin is so scary.
Yep, and looking at the items, you see Clay with the Clock of Destiny already attempting to scale, and the Berserker's Fury already completed for Sin as well, starting to scale towards that mid game where he's going to have a huge power spike. Sans now building towards the BOD, I believe, and CW with the War Axe already going to be doing a lot of damage and having a lot of movement speed to augment his big playmaking potential. We'll see if he can be as aggressive or as active as R7 or Albert or Sans for that matter in that situation.
Absolutely, and look at that. Rrq, again, trying to clear and go in. This is not going to be good. Circle Eagle all the way to the backside. Keyboy's going to be targeted right now. The damage comes in. Phantom Execution almost takes him down. But Drian looking for the pickoffs. Pat Impact does so much right now. And look at the follow-up coming in from CW. Able to get it with Aqua Strike onto Albert and take him down. Pat Impact is enough. CW picks up the double kill, and that's going to be Rrq Hoshi losing a 2 in 4-0.
Wow, again and again, Rrq Hoshi not looking too good here in the 6th minute, almost 7th minute of the game. But it seems like Rrq Hoshi will be able to punish Boost just a little bit for being a little overzealous in positioning. But look at the damage coming in from Drian with the help of Keyboy as Xin is forced to retreat. Oh, this seems like there will be a play going on here as R7 will be able to take CW away, zone him away, and this is looking scary for the side of Rrq Hoshi. I mean, Onic Esports has really gotten their footing here in the 4th game.
Man, this Yisun Shin has been untouched. This Paquito as well. We had some doubts towards this Paquito pick from CW, but man, that was just so well played by CW on this Paquito. He's only played it once on stage, and this is just brilliant from the side of Onic Esports. Sans will be able to pick up that turtle as well. The flame shot doesn't quite connect, and R7 will not be able to pick that up. Xin now going in onto CW, unable to get anything done as the Circle Eagle will be able to connect on CW. A lot of shutdowns. Gold will be collected here if they do get a pickup, and that's going to be Albert picking it up. So a huge shutdown towards CW, picked up by the main man, the baby alien Albert right there, as now he just keeps on farming. Xin is going to be the main carry coming into the late game, so the focus will be on him to try to carry the game. But going against someone like this Sicilian who already has 2 kills, it is going to be very hard. The range, and look at the damage, man. Oh my god, the Sanguine Claws doesn't connect, and just like that, the damage is just huge.
Yeah, the damage is huge, but Onic Esports, they need to be very careful, because it might seem like a minor mistake now in the early game, in the 8th minute, but later on in the stages, it's going to be very difficult for them to not actually get the benefit here if Rrq Hoshi will manage to capitalize on it. But now it seems like Onic Esports are looking for something with only 2 members here in the area of 4, and I don't know if this is the right move here. Feather Airstrike has been opened up, but will not actually zone him away as Sans actually moves to take the next objective. So again, the objective plays coming in from Onic Esports as Drian will actually chunk R7 to half health.
Yeah, the bad impact just does so much right now. The stacks are starting to build up for the Sicilian. There's so much damage already from this man, and that's going to be the purple buff. Most probably taken away from the side of Onic Esports. Goes in for the Sanguine Claws, and the bad impact takes half HP away from Xin. That ability is on a 2-second cooldown, and now Albert goes into the midst of everything, going to be able to get CC'd down. He goes in for final blow to clear the waves, and that's going to be Albert running away, but R7 now going to be the target. Feather Airstrike comes in, Keyboy gets chunked really low, but Orange Buff will be taken away, and Clay, oh my god! Drian one-shots him. Vin goes in for the Circular Eagle, will be taken down as well as that. No, still able to run away. Sid goes in for Victor and gets the Yeeso shit, but the Sanguine Claws will be able to take him down. Drian now doing so much damage, almost taking down the other members, but it is just going to be a 2-for-2 trade.
Drian is insane on the Sicilian pick. I mean, we haven't seen Sicilian much, but the damage and the impact that he has in this game is so crazy. He was able to actually cancel the Feather Airstrike coming in from Clay and actually taking him down as well in 2 shots. So very crazy plays coming in, but I want to talk about the items now, Arashi.
Yeah, as you can see, the Clock of Destiny, Lightning Trenchant combo, and a Holy Crystal at this point. This guy is very strong with all these 3 items, and he is actually doing a huge amount of damage. And any kind of squishy member from the side of Rrq Hoshi needs to be a bit more careful, because as you can see, 1 bad impact is enough to chunk you down to half HP, and that is not a risk you can take. And this is looking very bleak for the side of Rrq Hoshi, because again, they're supposed to be winning. They have engaged tools, they have big bursts coming in from the Farsa, whereas the Syrian should be weak until later on in the game. But at this 10-minute mark, he's already doing an insane amount of damage. And with essentially 4 counter-engaged tools on the side of Onic Esports, Rrq struggled to find a way to go in.
Sanguine Claws coming in, and it's going to be a mega kill picked up. Drian, oh my god! Glorious Pathway being used. Bullets coming in for re-engage. CW going to be able to get an outcast right onto Xin. The damage! Bad impact is going to be able to get a double kill. Going to go in for more as Vin gets chunked really low, but Drian is insane on this Sicilian, the last Kage, bro.
The last Kage with a 5-0-4 stat right now. Drian is doing crazy, very different, where now he is the one shining at the moment, being able to actually carry his team for the moment. And now look at this, look at the engage coming in from Drian. Just 1 shot here as Vin gets jumped really low, but Albert is going for a very risky play. He has to be very careful, but yes, it will be them still being able to retreat for now, but the siege does not stop, Mirko.
That was a ballsy play, man. Just 1 more bad impact and it would have been it would have been him dead. Look at that damage. Vin has Athena and he still did that much. That was 1 bad impact, bro. This is not legal, man. Albert going to go in for the final blow all the way to the backside, still able to clear the Lord up as Sans goes in to siege the turret. The Sanguine Claws misses, but the later the game goes, the more damage the Sicilian is gonna do.
We've seen this before though, when Rrq Hoshi back into their base, this is where Onic needs to be very careful, and this is probably why they're actually playing it very safe. The hashtag battle now on the side of Rrq with hashtag Viva Rrq, so support Onic as well, guys, with hashtag ScoOnic. To support your team in their dire need, although they are actually having huge momentum in this game right now.
I mean, the claws, other than the damage that it actually gives on, also gives a lot of ability to actually zone members away, canceling even though it doesn't hit. So really insane pick here coming in from Onic Esports. And now look at this. I've never seen Rrq Hoshi getting caged like this. This is insane. This is definitely a statement here, as now something will be brewing here. CW goes in very aggressively onto the team, but will not be able to do anything just yet, as they will not want to commit right now. So very, again, disciplined plays coming in from Onic Esports.
So it's very difficult right now just because Onic has so much range, so they don't have to commit anything. And compared to the feathered airstrike, the bad impact is on a such low, so much of a lower cooldown. And if Rrq Hoshi tries to force something, as you can see, the Sanguine Claws, the Holy Baptism, the stun coming in from Hylos, as well as knockout potential with the knockout strike coming from CW, there's just so much counter engage that they can't really get a good, reliable engage. If Vin goes in with the circling eagle, he's gonna get bursted down immediately and get CC'd to high heaven. So I don't think that is something they can do. They need to try and find a way to try and get on to Drian, because he is a problem right now, 5-0, and as you can see, they're trying to make that happen.
They're trying to make it happen on the top side. TW are going to be able to flicker away though, and this is basically going to be Sin gaming. If Sin can carry the game with that Clint, that is the question. That is the only win condition right now for the side of Rrq Hoshi. I mean, technically him and Farsa, but man, it's just so hard for Farsa in this game. If she goes for that ultimate, Bad Impact will take half HP away from him, and Sanguine Claws will be able to cancel her ultimate. So, oh, wait a minute, CW, no, that's a very aggressive play. Unfortunately, Rrq Hoshi are late to respond to that one, and that's going to be Onic Esports pushing the pace. R7 going to be caught in the midst of everything already. Getting the 4-man. Sanguine Claws doesn't connect, but Holy Baptism connects, and that's going to be R7 taken down instantly. CW picks up the kill. It's going to be Rrq now on the back foot, losing one member already in the siege. 13 minutes as Bad Impact does not connect. Sin's still in the midst of everything, actually dashing away and outplaying Onic Esports, but there's not much they can do because Drian, just one Bad Impact can take Sin to half, maybe no, quarter HP, I feel like right now, as Drian is just gonna wait all the way to the backside. He just doesn't want to risk dying here. 5-0-4, a huge shutdown now. Drian, all he needs to do is play in the backside. Just one Bad Impact will be a huge one. Feather Airstrike being used. Keyboy getting chunked to quite low HP as they're just trying their darn hardest to dodge away from that Bad Impact.
And the crazy thing is, the longer that this goes, that Bad Impact will deal more and more damage because the stacks will get so much higher. And honestly, Sicilian does have a mana problem, and he's always given the blue buff, so really good coordination coming in from Onic Esports, knowing that that is the problem. And now it is Drian going crazy with the cooldowns, with the ability to actually spam this, even though the mana is actually a problem on this Sicilian. But now both teams are centering around this next Lord. Mountain Chakra has been opened up, but Vin is caught in a bad situation, but still will be able to escape. Thankfully, for now, will not be caught. But look at those claws as Vin gets chunked very low, forced to retreat, and that is Rrq Hoshi getting zoned away.
Man, the Enhanced Lord will be taken up by the side of Onic Esports. Just a brilliant display. Just a clinical display of just zoning right there from the side of Onic Esports. They used their abilities really well. The Bad Impact came in, the Sanguine Claws as well, to make Vin that low. And just like that, Rrq, they decided to back away. They couldn't contest, and that's gonna be... Oh my god, this is just looking... The later this game goes, the bleaker it gets for Rrq Hoshi as Onic Esports with the Yisun Shin, with Drian, who is just completely dominating in this game. The game is just going to get harder and harder. Sanguine Claws comes in, the Bad Impact not used just yet. A CW goes into the backside. R7 going to be the target right now, as that's going to be half HP taken away. Now the Lord pushing in. Enhanced Lord will not be able to do anything, as that's going to be the Enhanced Lord cleared up. But look at the damage from Drian. As long as Drian stays in the back side, no one can touch him, and he can do everything. And I mean everything to Rrq. Now, with only one inhibitor turret left, with literally Onic Esports, basically, their base is untouched. Look at that. Only one turret falling down in the entire game. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I mean, this is looking very bleak for the side of Rrq Hoshi. As now, look at this. It seems like Onic Esports will be going in for that siege. They're putting the pressure onto the top lane here. And look, Keyboy and Boots, they are just frontlining the whole damage coming in from Rrq Hoshi. And at this stage, Rrq Hoshi can barely do anything. How actually can they shut down Drian here in the back line?
This Yisun Shin, this is why it's such a prio pick right now in the grand finals. With all of the prio picks, like with all the respect bands coming in, Yisun Shin is just so strong, man. As long as he's able to withstand that early pressure, you can see he's unkillable. All right, his first ability is so versatile. You can basically get out of any situation, and basically his whole kit is designed for that late game. The Mountain Chakra will give you so much utility, giving you vision of everything. And as you can see, real-time win probability favors 68% towards Onic, presented to you by Samsung Galaxy A series. This Yi Sin in both games here, in both matches of the final day of the playoffs, has just been huge. Played by Fairsick and now by Sans.
I think in particular is just extra effective against Rrq because they really like going for those surprise plays, setting up those traps in the jungle as we've seen since game 1. So now denying the possibility for that to happen every couple or so seconds with that Mountain Chakra is going to be a huge problem for Rrq, but here they make a big play.
Oh my god, look at the damage coming from Sans, almost bursting Albert down. In. No, he's going to be caught in the midst of everything, guiding Wind Titan to get him out, but it's going to be him taken down. It's going to be him taken down. R7 goes in for the demonic force all the way to the backside. Finn brings him back. Sans will not be able to get anything done. That's gonna be the demonic force being used to the backside. Sans still has the immortality, still able to quiet away, and that's Sans surviving in a team fight. Rrq losing their main man. Zin is caught in the back situation, but Drian will not be able to get the bad impact gone into that backside, and it's still Rrq able to defend for now. But Onic Esports 5-man strong, looking for the end right now. Rrq has to be careful. Wings by wings being used, but the damage comes in, and that's a lot of damage. Sanguine Claws and a bad impact to finish him off. Monster kill picked up. Rrq looking for the defense. Sans gets pumped very, very low. He's still able to use the demonic force, but Clay now flickers outside. Albert tries to clear the wave. Onic Esports still 4-man strong, 5-man strong. The base is just gonna get taken down, and that's Onic Esports taking game number 3. Match point for Onic Esports.
Oh my god.